In the world of scale model making, there's nothing like buying one or two gadgets. But let me show you why I think the 4 latest purchases that I've acquired might just be the best value gadgets you'll ever buy. So what exactly have we been spending all our money on? Well, 4 things here. They all came from the same place, and I'll run through where that was and the costs very shortly. Let's look at the sort of less exciting ones first, I suppose. Couple of different types of jump leads. I broke recently my rolling road again, which is here, now currently in bits because I dropped the damn thing again, and in the process of that I damaged the feeder leads for it as well. And I have plenty of wire, and I have the soldering skills and spare croc clips and all the rest of it to make up some new leads. But whilst I was digging around for some wire in preparation for moving my double O gauge layout, converting it from DC to DCC, I found on this particular website croc leads, power jump leads already made up, and I bought one of each. No amount of money, but we'll go through the costs. The first one is this one here, and on one end you have 2 banana connectors, as they're called, for the shape of the pins, and they fit into my rolling road to repower that when I get it back together. And on the other end you've got a couple of crocodile clips, and as you can see, these are they're all fully insulated, no danger of any shorting out. And why wouldn't you buy them? I could make them, but it's just pointless when you can get them for so cheap. The other item that I bought that's very, very similar, so I suppose this really should be 3.5 new gadgets rather than 4, is, again, it's just a set of jump leads, and that's exactly what these are. They're a miniature version of the jump leads that you would use to jumpstart a car with another battery. Again, croc clips on either end, fully insulated. It's only it's sort of just over a foot long, but that's all you need. And this will allow me to very easily connect my DC power supplies from my old duets that I use quite a lot, H&M duets, and my bench power supply, which you haven't seen yet, onto my rolling road, onto my test track. I've got one of each. And again, for no money. Why wouldn't you do it? Let's have a quick look at this thing. This is a throwback to my days in the automotive part of what I used to do. I spent my whole life in buses and coaches, but I did have several years in a workshop, really just to broaden my skills. And I had a much bigger version of this, and this is a little pickup tool. So as you can see, it's sort of like a syringe, but when you press the button here on the end, the little prongs come out, and it's just really handy for picking up tiny screws, anything really. You have to face the fact that as you get a bit older, your eyesight goes a little bit, you lose a little bit of dexterity in your fingers, and again, for no money, just absolutely saw it. I thought, why not? So that's those 3. Let's move on to this little beauty. LED tester. Now I'm going to read, I've made some notes on this because I'm sure that if I didn't make some notes on it, I would forget 1 or 2 things about it. This is able to test single colour and multicolour LEDs. That's the first thing to mention. It requires a 9-volt battery, smoke alarm type battery. You just undo these 2 screws here, pop the battery in, you're good to go. It can also test LEDs that are wired with resistors in 2 formats, i.e. Common cathode and common anode. If you've ever bought LEDs and just hooked them up to your diorama or model railway or whatever it may be, and they've come with a resistor, they're very easy to blow up because you can just wire the positive and negative wires the wrong way round, and you need to know which version you have. Here in the UK, we tend to favour the resistor being on the negative output. So basically your power supply comes into the LED and the LED is there, and then as the power leaves the LED on the negative side, you have your resistor. Other countries, they do it the wrong way round, but I'm not going to bore you too much with common cathode and common anode, but that's the difference. But this can test both. I was a little while ago asked to wire up some LEDs for a friend, and I discovered to my horror that they'd actually blown up most of them by wiring them the wrong way round, and the others we weren't sure whether they worked or not, and whether he ought to approach the supplier for his money back. But I'm just going to take a very simple LED here that is not wired up directly to resistance. So we'll just put this into one of these here and get a power supply going. If you bear with me a minute, the wires are small, as they always are on these things, and these things are always dead. It's dreadful to do this on camera. Live, you really shouldn't do it. Something's bound to go wrong. But let's just see if we can make this work now. So we press our button and you can see the LED light up there. So we know that this LED works. So if it doesn't work when we've wired it up, we've got that the wrong way round and blown it. You can also, depending on which type of LED you have here, you can use your positive or negative on one end, appropriate to the type of LED you have, and check the brightness with various resistance levels if your LEDs don't have resistors already. And that's a great thing to do, because quite often the tendency is to just put these things on at full power, and you don't really want to do that. It's not always the best way to go, if you want some sort of scenic lighting in buildings and things. Full power LEDs, especially these sort of ultra bright glow white ones, they don't look realistic, and it's much better if you can get a measurement of or an indication of what type of level of resistor you want to put in before you get involved in too much wiring. So there we are. 4 great little gadgets. Cost. Let's talk about the cost. LED tester, £5.60 sterling. This is all UK pound sterling money. LED tester, £5.60. My lovely little pickup tool here, £3.96. And the 2 jump leads that I've got, the banana variety, £2.70, and the mini jump leads with crop clips on either ends, £1.38. Why would you bother to make your own up? You can't buy the raw, I was going to say ingredients, but this is not a cooking channel, but you can't buy the raw components and faff about soldering this stuff together for that amount of money. Just go and buy them. Right, let's have a jump over to the website and I'll show you where these things came from. Right, here we are then at the computer, and as you can see, Railway Scenics. I gave these guys a ring, partly because of the gadgets that we've just looked at, but also because I needed a whole more bunch of wiring in preparation for converting my DC layout to DCC. Fabulous. They couldn't have been more helpful. I've got a whole load of drums of cable now ready to go. And rather than do screenshots and screen record, I'm just going to film straight off of my laptop here, as you can see. But the amount of stuff on here, on this website, is absolutely fabulous. I mean, not only do they offer all of these products and services, there's a really great section on here about wiring advice. If you're not familiar with what type of wiring you want to use, then it's all there. So many great gadgets and useful products for not just model railways, but anybody who wants to build a diorama. If, like me, you also are into your remote control stuff, great. Again, and the products that we've looked at, by the way, in this video, that they're all relevant to remote control trucks or boats, aircraft, whatever it is you love to do. So these things have all got more than one use. So have a look at this website, give them a call. They are so helpful, absolutely brilliant. Fast dispatch, I couldn't recommend them enough. I'll leave a link to their website in my description for this video. I must stress, everything that we've seen in this video I bought at full cost. I buy everything at full cost. It's not an affiliate link. There's nothing in it for me. But I do think it's important to spread the word about good service when you get it. So there we are. You can see the phone number there. Give them a call if you're not sure. Top quality stuff. That's it for this one. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon at St Blasey Model World. Bye for now. Bye-bye.